What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. In this video, we're going to be talking about Lucid Motors. This company is supposedly going to be a high competitor of Tesla, and they are a luxury electric vehicle car maker. Now, they're supposed to be taken public by Churchill Capital Corp 4, which is going by the ticker symbol CCIV right now, and that is a SPAC. This SPAC has been very popular over the past couple of months. We're going to go over all of the risks involved in Lucid and all of the details of their company that are out right now. So if you enjoy all of this information that I provide for you in this video, please go down and hit the like button and hit the subscribe button. It really helps me grow on this platform and get this information out to as many people as possible, and you get to stay up to date on all of your favorite stocks and learn about a couple of new ones. So as we can see right here, their product is the Lucid Air. It's a pretty cool looking car. It's going to have a projected range of about 517 miles, and it starts at around 70,000 US dollars with a horsepower of about 1080, which is pretty good. Now, this is a pretty good projected range for the car, 517 miles. NIO currently has the top spot in terms of range out of all the electric vehicles in the world at about 650 miles. Now, they haven't really released their 150 kilowatt hour battery as of yet, but they have the technology to do so. So Lucid having the capabilities to have a range this high is a very good sign. Now, if we scroll down a little bit further, we can see a couple looks at the vehicle. It looks pretty cool. It's a very interesting looking vehicle, and they're supposed to come out and start delivering vehicles in spring of 2021. So if we go over and take a look at the SPAC that is supposed to be taking Lucid Motors public, we can see that it was trading in around the $9-10 range for a pretty long time in early December. And then once this news came out this week that they were supposed to be taking Lucid Motors public, the stock went from about $10.12 all the way up as high as $19.50. So this SPAC went up an insane amount over the past week. If you guys were in on this, congratulations. You guys had some pretty awesome gains, and I think that the gains are only starting for this company. But we're going to go over some of the risks that are involved with Lucid Motors right now. So we're going to talk about that a little bit later in this video, so make sure you guys stick around. If we go over here, we can take a look at some of the details of this SPAC. Churchill Capital Corp 4 is continuing its meteoric rise on Thursday, with shares surging roughly 9%. Now, the SPAC's market cap now pushes $4 billion after shares shot up 80% over the last 4 days. That's an insane run. Now, former Citigroup man Michael Klein may have found a winning partner in EV maker Lucid Motors. So, originally, they were going to try to take public a stake in AT&T's DirecTV. However, the talks then stalled, and the creator of this SPAC, Klein, went back to the market to find a new partner for this SPAC. One of the main risks involved with Lucid Motors right now is that they have not sold a single vehicle. They do have a pretty substantial amount of pre-orders, and the cars are supposed to be starting to get delivered in spring of 2021. But since they have no actual sales yet, this is giving me a little bit of some Nikola vibes, and I think it's something to definitely watch out for in the near future. If Lucid can come out and they're making sales and they're doing well, and their CEO doesn't put solar panels on their company's earnings, that was basically their only revenue for the quarter, then I think we could see Lucid Motors go up a lot in the near future. If we come over here, we can see these are some updates on Lucid Motors. So Lucid Motors completes construction of first greenfield electric vehicle factory in North America. That is pretty good. So this factory is going to have an initial capacity of 30,000 units. Now, for a company that has just come out with their new model, I think that's going to be a very good goal to have. If they can do 30,000 units in their first year, especially being a public company, I think that's going to kind of solidify that Lucid Motors will be a legitimate company. They just need to prove themselves to all of the investors and the market. But the future ready phase expansion is going to increase the capacity of these factories to up to 400,000 units. If they can create 400 and sell 400,000 units, even over a couple of years, they're going to gain a pretty substantial market share in the electric vehicle market. Now, Tesla did about 500,000 units this year, which is a very substantial amount. Now, even with everything that happened this year, Tesla was still able to come out with a lot of different sales, which is very good. So So basically, if we come down here on December 17th, Lucid Motors reported it expands retail locations in the US with first East Coast studios in South Florida. Lucid Air sets new EV standards for luxury performance and a range of 500 plus miles. Reservations are now available for all models. I think the reservation cost is about $300, so they are bringing in some revenue for these pre-orders, but it's going to be very interesting to see what their actual sales numbers are going to be once they actually go public and they're actually producing vehicles on a day-to-day basis. Now, what's very interesting about this company right here that I think is going to give it a little bit more legitimacy than some of the other electric vehicle companies like Nikola is this right here. So if we come over here, Peter Rawlinson, who was the chief engineer on Tesla's Model 3 project, is now the CEO of California-based Lucid Motors. So he has a lot of experience in the electric vehicle business, and he is bringing it to Lucid Motors. Now, they've designed a pretty interesting looking vehicle. It does look pretty luxurious. They have some pretty interesting videos right here if you want to go take a look on their website, but the car is priced at about $70,000 with some upgrades going up to the $170,000 range, which if they can move a lot of these units, they're going to be bringing in a lot of revenue. So I think that CCIV is going to be a pretty decent addition to your portfolio, even at the current time. Once they announce more details or the exact date that CCIV is going to be taking Lucid Motors public, I think that these the SPAC shares are going to go up an absolutely crazy amount. I think we could see CCIV hit the $30 mark, maybe even $35 mark before they actually take Lucid Motors public. Now, you got to be careful because Lucid, as I've said before, has not made any vehicle sales as of yet. There's just pre-orders. So they do have the capacity right now to produce 30,000 units, which is a very good step, but there needs to be a market for those 30,000 units in the United States. So they're going to have to find a way to set themselves apart from Tesla in their technology, maybe the price or the actual consumer experience that Lucid Motors will be providing them. So in general, I think this is going to be pretty speculative over the next couple of weeks. I do think it could be a good idea to start getting into this company right now. It did have a little bit of a pullback, but as we saw on Friday, shares were up an additional 5.76%, and after hours, they went up another 10 cents, about 0.54%. So I think this could be a really good company long term. You just got to be careful with all of the risks that are in the market right now for new electric vehicle companies. We see with Nikola that they really have not made any sales. They really were just kind of like a scammy, not great company, and their CEO was really only in it for the cash grab. So hopefully we can see that the previous Tesla chief engineering officer comes into Lucid Motors and really gets these products out into the market in 2021. So that's going to be it for this video. If you guys enjoyed what I had for you in this one, please go down and hit the like button and hit the subscribe button and comment down below your thoughts if you have any positions in CCIV, or if this video made you rethink your thoughts on if you are going to be getting a position in CCIV in the coming weeks, and then once it turns into Lucid. So hope you guys have a great weekend, and I'll see you guys in the next video.